Hola mis amigos impossible amigas, my name is Taffrey16 and welcome back to another episode of Reading Your Comments. It is Thursday, so let's read some more comments. Misfits episode 1, sir, it might be too rude for YouTube, so probably best for Vimeo. It's around 45 minutes. Rude in what sense? Rude in the sense that it's inappropriate, or rude in the sense that it might be copyrighted? It would be cool to react to Would I Lie to You? It's a pretty good show. I feel like I've answered this question a lot of times, but I have. Way back in almost a year ago, like July of last year, it was in the game shows compilation. Do you keep any sort of record of what reactions you've done? Teachers get paid a crap wage in the UK too, Noah. That doesn't really surprise me. It seems like teachers get fucked over everywhere. But any sort of record of reactions I've done, I pretty much remember. It's all in a playlist, right? But if I've done something, I'll remember that I did it. It's not like I'm gonna go react to something and be like, have I reacted to this before? Nah, surely I haven't. The only time I've legitimately, I think, forgotten that I reacted to something was, ironically, I just answered a question about it, Would I Lie to You? I forgot that I had done it in the game shows compilation, and then Rob commented oh, you did that show already. I'm like, oh yeah, I guess I did. Can bloopers become a regular thing, please? I'm laughing. Well, I mean, it was just that one line that one time I couldn't say it. I screwed it up 7 times in a row. But if I ever do end up screwing up lines 7 times in a row again, then maybe I'll leave it in. Will you do American Reacts to Thunderbirds? I think I've talked about this before. Sure, at some point. For more Red Dwarf, I'd suggest the episode Quarantine, Season 5, Episode 4. I was looking at the numbers that Red Dwarf did on Vimeo, and for Vimeo, I'd say it did pretty good. So yeah, I'll probably do another episode of it at some point. But yeah, recommend me episodes. Since you're a YouTuber, do you watch a lot of YouTube? I do. Yeah, I mean, it's usually just random stuff. I used to chain watch certain YouTubers, and just watch a certain YouTuber and just binge all their videos. Now it's more just certain things. Recently I watched a lot of Marvel stuff. I've been getting a lot back into Breaking Bad recently, so I've watched a lot of Breaking Bad clips. Or just basketball highlights, stuff like that. I don't care to comment. Well, joke's on you, because you just did. Hey Taff, my wee girls watch some of your gaming videos with me, Child of Light ones mostly. Any chance you give them a shout out? Their names are Emily and Bella. I hope you two girls are doing well. And tell them to stop playing the crappy Sims game. I will not tell them that at all. The Sims is brilliant. Sims 3 is one of my favorite games of all time. You keep on playing that. React to the UK versus US In-Betweeners by Jack Wolf. I feel like I've seen at least the first part of that. I don't know if I'll do a reaction video to that, but I do need to check that out. A lot of things British people say is part of the culture and just doesn't sound right coming from Americans. It's partially why it is bad. I mean, that's fair enough. Yeah, I think that was the thing with the US Office, which is that and Stanford and Sons are the only 2 US remakes I can think of that have done well. The US Office, the first season they just copied the British version, but then season 2 starting, they just made it their own show, and it was awesome. Bro, you need to watch a new episode of the real UK In-Betweeners, get that crap out of your system. I think didn't I mention this in the June plans? I think I've got that scheduled for June, obviously. So yeah, there'll be a new episode of the In-Betweeners next month. The US In-Betweeners is not that bad, but as you say, when you've seen the original, all you can do is compare it, and it doesn't come close. Exactly. I feel like if I went into that not having watched the original series, I wouldn't have thought it was as bad as it is, or as bad as I thought it to be, but just knowing how much they ripped off and knowing what the real show's actually it makes it so much worse. Oh Jesus, time for a cringe fest. And not good cringe like the original, just bad cringe. Exactly! The original, it was cringy, but in a good way. It's cringy in a hilarious way. This is cringy in a, oh god, please make it stop way. She's stepping down because it's the end of May. That's pretty good. What happened to Vimeo? I was prepared to go to Vimeo. Well, here's the thing. I knew the USA In-Betweeners video was going to be on YouTube, but I expected it to be blocked in the US, because the reason I had to have Rob get it for me and the reason I couldn't get it myself is because all the episodes of US In-Betweeners are on YouTube, but they're blocked in the US. So I figured, okay, that's fine. It would just get blocked in the US. 95% of my audience is UK anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But when I uploaded it, it's not... I didn't get copyright for the actual episode, just a song in the episode. It's not blocked in the US at all. So, thanks, I hate it. So did I. Yeah, it's bad, but not half as bad as the Red Dwarf USA pilot. Oh no. Don't tempt me with that. Don't tempt me into seeing that. Red Dwarf USA. Oh, do I dare? Oh, don't tempt me with that. Great! Great! Please stop repeating everything. 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 Please stop repeating. Ah, yes, a fantastic episode and more true than people may think. Ireland kept winning and couldn't afford to keep hosting. Unfortunately, I didn't choose My Lovely Horse out of worry they would surely win again. Wait, really? That Flopper 10 episode was based off a true story? Ireland really tried to throw the contest so they wouldn't host anymore? That's pretty cool, actually. Yeah! So please you did more Flopper 10. Would love to see you do them all, as there's not that many. Perhaps if you finish the In-Betweeners. How many episodes? Because the thing was with the In-Betweeners, it was like, I remember going in that, I'm like, if there's less than 20 episodes, maybe I'll do this whole series. So you gotta let me know how many episodes there are in that show. So what you're saying is, another adverts episode? No. Here's the thing. I think the normal advert series is done. But when it comes Christmas time again, I would not be against doing more Christmas adverts. What about sequels to The Story of Tracy Beaker? Your video got 15k views plus it's a popular show. Well, here's the thing. Here's how I gauge it. Anything 10k views or below, it's probably not something I'm going to do a sequel of because there wasn't enough interest. Anything in between maybe 10 and 25k or maybe 10 and 20k is something maybe I'd do a sequel of. I'd have to gauge interest though. Anything over 20k or 25k would definitely warrant a sequel. What are your thoughts on the FIFA 20 rumors you may have seen? I'm not hopeful and may not buy it. It's probably going to be the same game it's always been. I mean, EA doesn't really change their games anymore. All EA games, whether it's FIFA, Madden, NHL, whatever, they're just glorified roster updates at this point. Why not start vlogging? Because I don't do anything interesting. To vlog, you gotta be able to go interesting places or have interesting shit to do, and I have neither. How long might you give it after finishing Saints Row before you start the second one if you do? Immediately. Probably like a couple days after I finish Saints Row 1. I'll start Saints Row 2. I own all the games. I have Saints Row 1 and Saints Row 2 on the Xbox 360, which I have hooked up over there, and I have Saints Row 3 and 4 on PC. How did Peep Show do? Was hoping to see episode 2. You know what's interesting? I looked at the numbers on that recently too, and not counting the In-Betweeners episodes, the only Vimeo video that did better than Peep Show was only Fools and Horses. So I might have to do a Peep Show video. I mean, it did better than the Red Dwarf video, and if I'm warranting a sequel on Red Dwarf, then I might as well do a sequel on Peep Show. Alright, y'all, that's gonna do it for another episode of Reading Your Comments. As usual, if you want a chance to get your comment read next week, just comment down below in the comment section, and maybe I will read it next week. But that is going to do it, you guys, for me today. New reaction video in a couple of days. Maybe tomorrow? I can't guarantee it. Either tomorrow or the day after. There's a poll I'm currently hosting on my community tab. If you want to vote in that, you can, although it's kind of a runaway at this point. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you liked it, be sure to like it. If you didn't like it, don't. If you want to follow any of my social media links, my Twitch, where I stream every single day, my second channel for 18 views, my Twitter if you want to follow me, my Patreon if you want to support me, or my Vimeo. All those things are in the description. Also in the description is linked to my schedule, where you can see what's getting posted on the channel every single day. With that being said, my name is Tafford16. This has been another episode of Reading Your Comments. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Hola mis amigos and possible amigas, my name is, did I start the recording? Sure did. Do you keep any sort of record of what reactions you've done? Teachers get paid crap wage in UK too, Noah, that doesn't really surprise me. It seems like they... Can bloopers be a regular thing, please? I'm laughing. Well, I don't usually fuck up that much, but it was like that one thing, I just could not say that sentence. I screwed it up like 7 times in a row, so if I ever screw up that much again, then yeah, I'll probably put it in as bloopers. Can bloopers be a regular thing, please? Can bloopers be a regular thing, please? Am I really doing this on the bloopers comment? There's no way I'm actually doing this on the bloopers comment. Can bloopers become a regular thing, please? I'm laughing. Well, that one time, I can't. I answered the question perfectly the first time, and I fucked up the last line, and I don't know why. I should just leave that first part in. Can bloopers be a regular thing?
You are tearing me apart, Lisa!